Good morning and welcome. This is Heidi Ellsworth, and we are at the MBCEA show. Rental Coffee Shop is in the house, and we are having such a nice morning, and I can't tell you how happy I was. I was actually over on the other side looking at some hoisting, really cool equipment, and Karen said, "We have Robert in the booth. We're ready for an interview." So this is the best thing. Robert, welcome to the soundstage.
Well, good morning. Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you here.
Absolutely.
Can you introduce yourself?
Oh, absolutely. So, Robert Tippin. So, I'm the president of the National MBCEA, the Metal Building Contractors Erectors Association. But then my day job, I'm part of the national account team for Silvercote. So, thanks for having me.
I love it. Okay, to start out, tell us a little bit about Silvercote.
Okay.
What do you do?
So Silvercote is a custom insulation manufacturer for metal building systems. So the metal building manufacturers or contractor erector have a building they're putting up. They need subject matter experts to help them meet code for the insulation or building envelope for their building.
Yeah.
And with our 28 North American locations, we custom cut right down to, you want this roll this length, this wide, we do that and drop ship it right to the job site.
Oh, that's excellent. And that's with everything that's going on with energy codes and regulations.
That's where we position ourselves to become that expert for the contractors. Put up the building. That's your job. That's your expertise. Our job is to keep you up to speed of, are you now, are you ASHRAE 90.1 2015 or 2019, and then what's 2024 going to bring?
Yeah.
That's what we keep ourselves immersed in.
That's awesome. That's cool. And you're president of MBCEA.
I am. So I've been the president for the last year and a half.
Right.
And I'm proud to say this is our biggest show ever.
Really?
Just over 500 total attendees. You can hear by the dynamism in the background.
Yeah.
This is the breakfast of the last day.
Yeah.
And there's this much activity and excitement.
And there's still tons of people here. You know, we've been kind of raving about this. This is our first year here.
Yes, and thank you very much. Absolutely.
Thank you for having us. And we, you and I had been talking about this for a while, and we were like, we just really want to be there, and it's turned out so great.
Oh, perfect. Well, it's a beautiful example of the collaboration of what our industry is doing, right?
Yeah.
So if we jump back a number of years ago, there was the contractors, erectors, there's the manufacturers, there's even the MCA, the Metal Construction Association.
Right, exactly.
3 independent groups and people out trying to grow the industry. Collaboration has been the key. So over every month, we get closer and closer to getting in a unison of what's our message to the world.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You probably heard me say I'm a sweets guy, not a sweet guy, but a sweets guy, that everyone wants to grow the size of their pie.
Right.
I want to grow the whole pie.
Yeah, why
so
not?
By us learning the same language, us talking the same way, us doing consistent CEUs to architects and specifiers, we're telling our story.
Yeah.
The architects and specifiers don't have to figure us out because we're showing them what we can do.
Right. Well, and yesterday, really watching what the MBMA and MBCEA are doing with student competitions, with design awards, with the overall awards that you did yesterday, I was like really impressed. And I mean, architects are looking at these beautiful metal buildings and saying, this is what we want.
Absolutely. So what we have found with conversation with architects and amongst ourselves are that people want the coolest thing. They want to be respected amongst their peers, right? So by having the Building of the Year contest for the MBCA and the MBMA, we're showing the cutting edge. Almost like the concept cars of the automobile industry, right?
But they're real.
They are. But the design competition, this was our 4th year, and we had 10 schools and 75 students.
Yeah.
Some of the professors are using that as their design course.
Oh.
They have interaction with Lee Shoemaker and now JP Carden.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I saw that.
Educations.
Yeah.
But some of those buildings, the judges go, we can't build those. I'm like, that doesn't matter. This is the design competition, pushing the envelope of what a metal building system can be.
And maybe we could at some day.
Someday, that's right. Just like I ask people, do you have a heated steering wheel in your car?
Yes, I do.
5 years ago, that was a concept.
Right.
People thought, you're crazy, but now it's in most cars.
Yeah.
The same thing here. So
that and your heated seats, can't live without them.
Exactly. So from existing specifiers and architects to up and coming ones, we're out telling the story and growing it.
Yeah, and we're seeing it. It's been really interesting, Robert, on the conversations we've had the last 2 days.
Right.
There's been a lot of talk, and we saw it yesterday in the roundtables about uncertainty. But at the same time, with all the uncertainty that's going on out there, there's still such driving factors of weather, extreme weather, just what consumer demand
Yes.
of the performance of metal buildings, and it's like it's driving this way, and so even though we're hearing some of this uncertainty, now we're hearing backlogs into the fall from
Yes.
folks.
Yes.
I'm just like, yes, go metal buildings.
So with the variety of what a metal building system can be, so we talk
Yeah.
about uncertainty, then you look at data centers. So they're a
Yeah.
primary channel and a trend that's going on right now. But then you look at the extreme weather aspect, from idea to full erection to certificate of occupancy. As a disaster recovery building, a metal
Yes.
building system is fabulous.
Yeah.
So we're starting to get a little bit of interest from communities and government agencies to have a redundant building
Right.
for a command center. A
Yeah.
metal building system like a Quonset hut would be a great place for that.
Right.
So we've got solutions. The other trend right now are sports facilities,
Yes.
right?
That's so
communities
cool.
spending money to bring people back together again. And then you heard, particularly the building of the year of the MBCEA, the
Right.
sports park, everything from pickleball, which is hot
Yes,
right now,
yes.
to volleyball,
Yeah.
to then ice hockey,
Right.
like all under the same place.
Yeah, and rock climbing.
And rock climbing,
I know.
and a roller coaster.
Yeah, and a roller coaster.
Right?
Yes, that
So
simulator is
it's-
awesome.
It's really, when we attend as the MBMA and MBCEA again, we'll be attending the architectural show in Boston the first week of June
Okay.
to talk to architects about this is something that you should consider when your customer walks. I always like to phrase it like a joke. A person walks into an architect's office, right? They want a building. The architect should be able to know that a metal building system is a viable choice.
Yeah.
Right now,
definitely.
many of them do not even know.
And it's
That's
not
our
just
job.
commercial, it's also residential. We're
Correct.
seeing the barndominiums
Yes.
are just taking off, and there's
Yes.
a lot of interest.
Everything from so residential to self-storage units to
Yes.
community centers to sports parks to
Student housing.
Yes.
I couldn't believe that project I saw up there. Student housing that are
So
going
modular
into
design
universities.
is another growing trend, and a metal
Yeah.
building system assembling the kit either on ground or off site competes with the weather because you can now do it inside, bring
Right.
the kit over and assemble it. Clearly, it's funny, the metal building system sounds like the blue velvet shoed salesperson.
Yeah.
We can do anything for you, just
Yeah,
ask.
it just
right?
happens. We can make it happen.
Exactly,
I know. And that's
exactly.
what's been so fun about this show is
Yes.
you really see the potential and talking to and what I've really loved about this is the collaboration that I see. I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely.
manufacturers, distributors, service providers, and then erectors and contractors all working together. And it's just not the manufacturers selling to the erectors and contractors. It's actually the exhibitors talking to each other. They're networking. They're networking
Yes.
with the contractors, erectors. The contractors, they have some amazing. That roundtable yesterday was that you were
Yes, that was
ran
fun.
one of
The
them. That
workshop?
was
Yep.
so great on the technology, economics. So I think as I walk away from this show, heading back home to Oregon,
Yeah.
I'm going to say one of the best things I saw here was collaboration
Oh, hands down.
and like you said, to grow the whole pie, not
Yes.
just everybody's little piece. It was for the whole thing.
That's right, and that will continue today. So there's another round table this morning.
Yeah.
One of the key parts of collaboration is learning to speak each other's language.
Yes.
Right? So for example, I'll steal a little bit of thunder because we won't go live till later on.
Yeah.
But so for example, temporary bracing.
Yeah.
Key safety aspect of putting up a metal building system. One of the things that the contractors or erectors would like would be weights on the individual pieces coming from the manufacturers. So they know what temporary bracing, what attachment points and the like. Well, we've been asking for it as the MBCEA, but the manufacturers are like, well, we hear what you're saying, but no. So we've asked for it a different way. So we're learning to speak the language. They're learning to speak our language to work closer together.
Yeah.
Because the ultimate idea is we want to keep people safe.
Yes.
That's the
yes.
key. Yes.
Everybody go home at night to their family.
Exactly.
That is 100%. Well, I just want to say thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you so much. This has been such a great experience, and we want to come back.
Perfect.
Okay.
I look forward to it next year, Colorado Springs, April. The dates are not defined yet. We'll have those on our calendar.
You know, I love Colorado Springs, so there you go.
Brand new facility called the Polaris Hotel, so it'll be fabulous.
I love it. It's going to be
Excellent.
fabulous. We'll be there.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Appreciate
As
it.
always, thank you.
Absolutely.
We so love partnering with you guys.
Perfect.
So,
Thank you.
Hey, this is pretty awesome. We'll be back. Karen and I are going to have a recap. We might have another interview or two, so stay tuned.